Hey, energy party people, it's that time again. Everyone sit down and calm down, but thank you. Oh my God. Okay. Welcome to yet another episode of Magic Mondays. I am your hostess, Colleen McCann. And just a reminder, I show up every Monday, no matter how I'm feeling, to be a consistent presence during inconsistent times. So, that being said, let's go ahead and I also want to welcome you if you're watching live or in the future. Let's go ahead and smudge the space and get ready for some magic. Let's just start this up. Okay, okay, stop. This is making a lot of, this abalone shell is making a lot of noise on my glass desk. Thought you should know. Okay, and let's get this going for reals. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and listen to my beautiful theme song, care of Artica Productions. You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Colleen. I know I've said it a million, but I love, 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 love my theme song. It's probably how you feel if you have a personalized theme song. Anyway, and if you don't, if you don't want to check in live during the show, you're always welcome to send me an email, contact me on my website, which is energyhealingwithcolleen.com. Uh, if you have my phone number, feel free to send me a message and say, hey, I want a personalized theme song, and then I'll play it for you on the show. Okay, that's important business. Oh, yay, the beautiful and talented, and I'm pretty sure exhausted Yvonne. Yeah, she just created a spectacular event, and now she's like, yeah, tired. That's all I'll say. Anyway, hey, Yvonne, hey. So let's go ahead and play your, dare I say, amazing theme song. Here we go. Yvonne is in the house. Check her out. Yay, check her out, everyone. Okay, but not right now because she's recuperating. Um, yeah, so it makes me think of what she's going through, makes me think of I officiated, it was my first wedding. I've only done two, but my first wedding that I officiated several years ago. They're divorced now, but that's nothing to do with me and my fantabulous wedding. But they asked me to do their wedding. Well, they asked me one night at my brother's wedding and they were hammered. And I'm like, well, why don't you ask me when you're sober? And then they did again. And then I had about 2 years to work on it. And it's like having homework for 2 years. And because I created the whole ceremony. Anyway, yeah, and it's more than you think. If you haven't done it, it's definitely more than you think. It's a real honor to be asked, but it's that term, fuck ton of work. And after I did it, we were supposed to spend the night at this big reception, and they had this great venue, and a lot of the guests had rooms, and we were going to party. And after that, maybe an hour after hanging out after the ceremony, I could hardly even feel my legs. I was tired that I've never experienced before, and there was a huge staircase to go down. As we left, I told my husband, "We need to get out of here." Um, and I took quite a while. I took my sweet time getting down those stairs because, well, I felt like I couldn't feel my legs. Anywho, yeah. So just so you know, Coop says hi. He's here. He'll be with us shortly. Um, oh, Chip, I'm really happy you're here because, as promised last week, I created a theme song for you that I'm a little giddy about, obviously, as you can see. So let's find. Oh God. Dave's working on a system for me, hopefully, where I'll be able to pull up people's theme songs without going blind. But Chip, here's your theme song. I like it. I hope you like it as much as I apparently do. not potato or poker. She's just Chip.
Glad you're here.
Okay. Yeah, so I hope you like your theme song, Chip. Not potato, not poker. She's just Chip. Okay, so thanks for being here, Chip. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I have some craziness written down. Whew, so smooth as always. So we'll see how much I can read of my own writing and of what I wanted to share. So just an update. It's not an interesting update, but I said I would update last week about we're Dave and I are like eating just a full-on regular clove. Um, oh, good. Chip says she loves it. Awesome. I'm glad. I've listened to it so many times now, Chip, and I've played it for my husband too many times because I'm just a little too proud of myself. Oh gosh, I hope my friend Marianne from high school shows up because I also made her a pretty great theme song. I might have to play it even if she doesn't show up. Um, but anyway, so we've been eating a clove a day, like a full-on clove, like from the spice rack. Um, and it's been, I guess, maybe over a week now, and it's just become part of my morning, so it's kinda like chewing on a piece of wood, very spicy piece of wood. I feel like my energy has been good, but all kinds of things affect my energy, so I can't say anything for sure, so I'll check back with you. Um, yeah, but it's supposed to be I've heard a million good things about it, but I believe for, immune system function. Yeah, so, keep you up to date on that. I know you don't wanna miss the update. Um, yeah, I'm working on that's right, the cover of my book. Oh, but before we get there, okay, so, our Erica and or Art are here. So I've got a couple theme songs. So I've got one for Art and Erica. And that's right, Erica. I came up with a personal theme song for you. I'm working on yours, Art. I haven't done it yet. So either way, let's play a couple theme songs. Why not? So let's start with Art and Erica. Oh, and I'm seriously trying not to go, my eyes go crazy. So here we go. Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And Erica, um, here you go.
Erica, you're
Such a lovely human, and I'm oh so glad you're here today.
Howdy.
Okay, I did steal that one from Herman and the Hermits, right? Anyway, so welcome to both of you, one of you, whoever. Thanks for being here. And by the way, little spoiler, and hope I'm not jinxing it, but Erica and I were talking the other day. Erica and I were talking the other day, and we might do a podcast together. And I am so excited because she actually knows what she's doing. Like she's an electronic musician with all the equipment and yeah, so here's hoping because I've been really putting it out to the universe. I'd love to do a podcast. And, I realize that I'm really up for doing things where all I have to do is kind of show up. Which that sounds weird. But it's like it's gotten to the point where when I do a session for somebody, I used to get all like bent out of shape and like, oh, I hope I can do it. What if what? And now it's like all you need to be is rested and show up and I go where I'm led with my magic system that gulp I attempt to teach at least beginners. What I do is really complicated, but I started out really simply and you can if you decide to get into your magic, you can do it simply and keep it just real basic, or if you're like me, that will not suffice. So, um, yeah, and this is what I do for my living. A lot of people who do their magic are not doing it like a full-time gig. Um, anyway, blah blah blah. So I really hope this podcast thing happens. And speaking of the book, drink. Uh, yeah. I just wanted to show I did this myself, so it is so not professional. This is not my gig. We all know the picture I like. But it's been a real struggle finding an image that I like that feels badass. And so it turns out I'm going to be probably on the cover, and I'm starting to align with that, and it just feels kind of normal now. But it's taken a lot of work to get there. So here's yeah, I'm meeting with my web designer who might be able to help me with this, and I have an artist friend, Janelle, who might be able to help as well. But here it is as is. From sensitive to badass, an empath's guide to a magic-filled life. And there's an old-timey picture of me as Rosie. I'm pretty proud of that picture since Dave and I made it, and it looks cartoony, but I just did that with my iPhone. So with my limited abilities. Yeah. Okay. So let me cross out some stuff here. Oh, it's 11 o'clock on the West Coast, and I don't care what time it is where you are, it's time to make a wish. So let's find a fun picture to look at. How about me and Dave on our wedding day in our wedding clothes? Make a wish. Okay. Yeah. That picture is from I wouldn't call it an apartment. I guess maybe it was considered a flat because it was the whole bottom story of it was a restored Victorian home. And in my little kind of apartment-y, walled off little patio area, just with a strip of concrete and just a little strip of dirt, there's a big old redwood tree. Let's go back to that. Um, yeah, I got to have this big old redwood tree that I could hug if I wanted, or I could, well, hug my brand new husband. Um, yeah. Anyway, I love that picture. And I always like to say, let's just go back to it again to be obnoxious. I like to say that I was wearing no underwear that day. I was wearing my favorite jeans because if you ever see me in person, 99%, 9% of the time I'm wearing denim. That's just how I'm comfortable. Yeah, no bra, no underwear. Pretty proud of that. Okay, now that I filled you in with that exciting news, let's see. So let's go to what I've been calling my credo, or really what gets me through, and what I go to, what I've trained myself to go to in my mind when anything happens, meaning, well, good stuff, bad stuff. We'll get to the good stuff in a while. But that really keeps me steady. So this plus energy work, and that's what I attempt to share with you in my book, Drink. Okay, so here we go. The universe isn't a conspiracy for our happiness. The universe always has our backs. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. So when the shit hits the fan, or when good stuff is overwhelming, like I said, I'll get to that. What is the universe bringing to our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? Yeah, I'm not fucking around. Like seriously, like something shitty happens, I'm freaking out, and then it's like there's always a part of me. I always feel like it's part of me over here going, "Oh, muffin, just remember, if it's happening to you, it's happening for you. Let's look at the energy behind it." So we can get the whisper or tap from the universe before it has to become an anvil of awfulness. Um, the universe trying to get our attention so much. So anyway, so let's look at comments. Okay, everyone. Dr. Shannon is here. Yay. And oh, thank you. Yes, a very fancy new backdrop. Look at me. You should see how many lights it takes to get this much light in this dark room. Anyway, so Shannon's here. So that's right. Let's find her theme song without me going crazy here with my eyes. Okay, here we go. Shannon is here. Hey, Dr. Shannon. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm glad you're here. And oh, Leslie's here. Yay. Hi, Leslie. Okay, Leslie. That's right. Let's find your theme song. And once again, trying not to go bonkers, trying to find it. Leslie, where's your theme song? Okay, this won't do. Okay, just everyone keep your pants on if you can. And I understand if you can't. Sometimes you just can't. Um, oh my God, this is so lame. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. Right. Okay, here you go. Sheesh. So smooth.
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey, hey, it's Leslie.
I'm so glad that you are here. Hey,
Hey, good dismount. Okay. Wow, that was hard. Okay. Seriously, I need like a helper monkey. I don't know why it's always a monkey, but anyway, okay. So, oh, let's mention today's sponsor. They didn't give me any copy, but basically my sponsor is Paul's Bunions, and this is a male podiatry service. And they're in different offices, keeping the sexes separated. Sounds kind of gross and fundamentalist religion or something. But also, if you're a woman, you can go to Heal, Heel, Heal Thyself. Hell hath no fury like a woman's corns. Yeah, and that's for the ladies. So mention Magic Mondays for a free foot powder. Free foot powder. Do they still make foot powders? I used to have to use it as a kid because my feet really smelled bad. It was almost like I was a boy. Gross. Okay. Well, boys aren't gross, but okay. Why am I still talking? Okay. So thank you, Paul's Bunions and Heal Thyself. Yeah. And I rarely do this, but for some reason I found myself watching last week's show, and it's interesting. I can kind of fall into it and get sucked in and be highly entertained, which I know sounds arrogant, but I don't mean it like that. Oh my God, I do not mean it like that. But I just thought, oh, this is kind of fun. But you know what's not fun is watching back and seeing how many times I say this combination. Where is it? I can barely read my notes here. Oh yeah. The- I was gonna joke around. I was gonna say that I have merch now available, like t-shirts, mugs, and they say these horrific three words that I repeatedly say. Yeah, so. And now that I pointed it out, if you haven't already noticed, it'll be like that professor from back in the day who once you hear them say, then that's all you can hear. Yeah, so. Anyway, you're welcome, and I'm sorry. Um, yeah, so merch not available yet. Okay. Hey, let's play my theme song for the theme song list. So if you're watching now or in the future, I want everyone to have a theme song because, well, it's just really nice. Um, so, oh my God, I've got a couple of them. Let's play this one.
I heard you don't have a theme song, so
So
I'm throwing this
this one
one
to
your
you. Oh,
way.
damn it.
Welcome.
Okay, well, I kind of messed that one up because I tried to sing along. Let's try this other one. I haven't played it for a while, so I don't remember how it goes.
If you
Don't
don't
have
have
a
a
theme song.
well,
Well, this one's for you.
Your name here.
I forgot about that part. Okie dokie. I need lots of fun in my life, if you can't tell. Okay, so well, I'm really doing well keeping along with my notes here. Okay, so oh, I wanted to mention, so first of all, if you don't get my if you're not signed up for my newsletter, um, what's your damage, Heather? Um, but I highly recommend it because that's a good way to keep in the loop. I mean, watching my show, of course, helps, but yeah, I try to make them helpful and have some useful information along with being, I think they're fun to read because there's a lot of memes and I love memes. But go to my website and if you can, and or if you choose to, I know everyone gets so many emails, but this is the one you should. This is the one you should read. Yeah, so sign up for the newsletter so you don't miss anything. And this month I'm offering a full phone session, uh, which is at least an hour. And yeah, phone sessions are special. And I raised my rates sometime in the past year, and now it's $250 for the hour. Which I'm not going to lie, anytime I hang up from a session, unless it's an extraordinarily strange, weird, like it didn't feel good session, which is very rare, um, I think it's worth more than that. And money is something that I'm working on. I'll get to that in a second. Like we all have our issues in life, and supposedly every reading I've ever gotten, an Akashic record reading, or a book I read about numerology or whatever, it always says the same thing, that I'm supposed to conquer money in this lifetime. And yeah, we'll find out. When I was in college way back in the day with Koop, I was a sociology major with an emphasis on social welfare. And I would literally say out loud to people, like, I don't ever want to make money. What? And as a healer, if you're a healer, you know that yeah, there's a lot of energy around. Like my own grandmother once said to my cousin, which I know I've mentioned before, she said, any healer worth its weight, like, would never charge for it. And my response was, oh, okay, I get it. I should just keep my shit job and be exhausted, have a horrible day, and then come home and be exhausted doing energy work. Thanks, Grandma. Um, yeah, Grandma was not in touch with her magic. And my understanding is she tried to shut mine down when I was a little kid. But anyway, yeah, where was I going with that? I don't know. Oh, so I'm offering a deep discount this month, $100 off. Yeah, yeah. For this month, so you don't have to do this session this month, but you need to organize it this month if you want that discount. So you can just go to my website once again, Energy Healing with Colleen, or if you have my phone number, send me a text or an email or whatever. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. And if you don't know if it would be a good idea for you, send me a message and we'll talk about it. Maybe we're not a fit. I don't know. Yeah. So energyhealingwithcolleen.com. Well, we're really cruising through my notes here. Okay, one more thing before we bring Coop on. Um, one of these days last week, well, Dave and I started our day as we always do on any days off together, which is four. We start our days with, that's right, playing a tabletop game called Carcassonne. It's a whole thing. Read about it in the book. Drink. And after we were playing, I was all excited about, I was going to do some more editing on my book, work on my cover. I've got many irons in the fire. I'm also creating an online course to help magic people find their magic. Um, yeah, which I'm very excited about. But instead, I decided, no, I think I'm going to spend my time and energy creating what I'm calling Colleen's, or Coco, as I call myself often, Coco's philometer or feel-o-meter. And it can be used for anything, but I'm going to use it on my show, this show, uh, to demonstrate where I'm at regarding my book. Because if you've watched for any length of time, you know that sometimes I'm in the pit of hell regarding this book process, which is so incredibly more complicated and everything than I ever. Thank God I didn't know about how hard it would be before I signed up to do it. Like you sign up. But anyway, this is where I'm feeling on Coco's philometer right now, and that's the highest one you can get. Um, oh, everything's backwards. So counterintuitive. But this one means, well, pit of hell, of course. Or I also think of it as, well, what I've playfully said to my husband and a few other people. It's like, if I ever, like when I'm in the pit of hell, I'll tell people, like, if I ever say I'm going to write another book, shoot me in my face. Okay, of course I don't want anybody to ever shoot me in my face, but you get the idea. And this one is, you probably can't see it, says photo not available. That means nothing to see here because I've spent my life until now really working on being in hiding around my magic. And my book, one of the things I attempt to do in my book is coax magic people out of hiding. And if you're sensitive, I'm talking to you. Okay, so that being said, let's go. I'm not sure if I'm going to talk about this other thing, although I have extensive notes about it. And it was a really trippy experience last night that involved magic. So I'll just dangle that for now. But let's go ahead and, oh shit, come on. Give me a second. Oh my God. So smooth. That's something nobody's ever going to accuse me of, is being too slick. Okay, except my face right now because I use coconut oil and I use kind of a lot. Anyway, so let's go ahead and bring on my good friend Koop from back in the day at UC Davis. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Koop. Catching up with Koop. Yeah. Hey, Koop.
Hey, everybody.
How are you doing?
Better already. So yeah, I'm very glad to be here today. I've had some triggers.
Ooh,
the last
yeah.
12 hours or so, and well,
Maybe that's what we'll work on.
And I wanted to. I was going to blather on about them and go into detail, but I really am trying to sound less like a whiny bit so much. I really think I spent too much of my time trying to give voice. I'm really just. I really am past all of that. It doesn't. A lot of times talking about it helps, and I think. Well, I was kind of like on the edge of like wasting today, regretting the past and the things I've done and not done, and where I am and not am, and that kind of, and
I'm sure no one can relate to that.
But
I know I can.
No, so right now I am already determined to just keep moving forward and keep focusing on the future, and I gotta just I have spent way too much time and energy doing that, looking back and regretting.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't want to go into all that. I'm here with you. I'm ready to. I just said you probably never. took a lot of history classes in college when I changed from physics to international relations, so I had to catch up a lot. So there was a teacher called Margidant. He's a professor of history. He was the Junkers were located in Prussia. Then they
Oh no!
It was
oh no!
Constantly, like every sentence he said, it was in the middle. This is something that he knew he was expert on. He had given this lecture 1,000 times. He still was separate, distinct ahs all the time. And it's like all I could hear when I went to lecture was just That's all I remember him.
That's
and
rough. That's rough.
Heard the word Junkers before. So
did he have like a stuttering problem, and that's how he would get himself back on track, or
maybe? I still do sometimes. I'm a really fast talker, and sometimes I try to say too much. I can, especially when I'm nervous.
I do that too.
I used to go to like speech therapy when I was in elementary school and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty bad. And what else did I could say? Something else you said? I can't remember now. You had a good.
It was brilliant.
You had a good run of notes this morning, and I had a lot of comments to say along the way. But whatever.
Welcome to my world, Koop. Yeah.
No, I'm really proud of you for. I know that putting yourself out there, that's a big phobia of mine too. I'm really proud of you for. I mean, I don't think you could do it in a more productive or spectacular way than by writing a book. To really confront your and you have gone into the cave. You confronted your fear, and you're gonna be bestowed with boons.
Yeah, it's been a big deal, and you know what gets to me sometimes. Most of the time, I'm like, whatever. But there are some things I say in it. There's a lot of really personal, but there's a few personal things I say that I'm like, okay, well, so we went and spent some time with a friend that we hadn't seen each other in person for like maybe 8 years. How is that possible? We even used her little boy, like he's 16 now, and we used him like 14 years ago, was it? Oh my God, it looks so gross in that picture. But anyway, we asked if we could borrow him for a Christmas card that we sent out of just our happy little family with no explanation. And which we thought was hilarious. I still think it's funny. And I feel like it just kind of had no impact. So like, what's wrong with people? You're not questioning that we have a child now when we are very vocal about being child free. Anyway,
Nobody's
and we were just hanging out with him. So I hadn't seen him since then. He didn't even know about the Christmas card. And he's brilliant. His father is a recent Grammy award-winning jazz pianist. And mom is fabulous in her own way. She's in the symphony in San Diego and just a woman of many talents. And we spent time together. And I kept talking about my book. And then I'm thinking about, I don't know how I feel about this kid reading my book if he ever did. And maybe he won't. But because I don't want to give away what I say in the book that's embarrassing to me. And I know I can take out the embarrassing things, but it's just part of the story. And that's just part of it, is being authentic and vulnerable.
Yeah, so I know we don't really want to get into like branding and all that kind of stuff, but if you had that's your brand, is just put it out there, and this is authentic, this is what it is, this is unreal. And we got some rough spots like everyone else. You can take it or you can leave it, and not everybody's gonna take it, but I think a lot of them will. So
not everybody's gonna take anything, so it's all good. Yeah, I'm not necessarily everyone's flavor. Let's see what Erica and or Art says. I remember that. It was hilarious that you grew an entire child overnight. Oh yeah, you know this kid. Oh, by the way, Erica, we were talking about you at dinner. And she was saying she needs to call you if she hasn't already. Yeah, so that being said, yeah, I'm really hoping that Erica and I do this podcast. I really hope that works out. And I'll leave it at that. So Koop, do you want to mention the subject matter? Or maybe you kind of did about you mentioned your triggers this morning and not wanting to talk about it, whatever. Would you say it's like regret? Or is there like a basic theme you don't have to go into detail about what, is there a basic theme?
Oh, well, yeah. Yes, definitely. It's centered around a particular person who shall remain. But you know who I'm talking about. I talked about it before. I don't really.
Oh, I was thinking of something else, but okay. So yeah, okay, a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and yeah, she said some things that I really didn't have a response for, so I didn't respond, and that's anyway. Yeah,
just watching. Well, and you telling me along the way what was happening. You have come a long way. You know what? Let's get out the Colleen's philometer and see where Koop is. Like compared to what you were before, I'm going to give you. This is so hard. So
finally.
Yeah. This is what I did instead of editing my book. And I had so much fun doing it. So silly.
Yeah. No, I haven't cried. It's not like, I haven't been debilitated. I went to the gym, took a shower this morning, trying to keep my regular. So yeah, that's a big deal. Cause I still could see, it just feels like a black cloud hanging over my head, just trying to just put it out of my mind and keep moving forward, but it's hanging there.
Okay.
Mental real estate. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see if maybe we're supposed to look at that. For you, using you, but for the group.
It comes up. Yeah, whatever.
But before we get to that, Blanca's here. Yay! So, Blanca, where is your theme song? Oh my God. Yeah, I have to have a new system for this. Oh, and I'm also going to play a theme song for my friend Pam, who probably can't check in today. And she doesn't always check in, but I'm going to give her a little extra support. But first, Blanca. Blanca. Oh, Blanca. Thank you for showing up today. Yay! Okay. And let's play Pam's theme song. Here we go. They call her Pam. Welcome. Oh my God, this is so silly. And then we'll get to some magic. But I've probably mentioned this before, but I found myself doing it again. So as I mentioned, sometimes I rarely rewatch any of these. I just show up, do it, and walk away. But for some reason, I kind of fell into the one from last week, which has gotten more views than ever. And imagine if I make an effort as to promoting it and maybe something. And I'm just learning about SEOs or
search engine optimization.
Yeah. So, and maybe we can talk about that sometime, Koop. And I've got two tech ladies that are amazing, both named Anna. Highly recommend both of them. If you need a tech lady named Anna, you let me know.
Chock full.
Yeah. What's up?
You're chock full of tech ladies named Anna.
I am chock full of. Yeah, I've got. Well, you do tech stuff. Yeah. Anyway, and what's my point? Oh, and so I was watching it. And I got to the point where I was doing somebody's theme song. So I've got it. So as I'm watching it, watching the video, it's my phone playing the theme song, me singing it in the video, and then me singing it with it. And there's like 3 of me singing. And it's just so silly fun that I just love it so much. And let's just see. Koop, you have definitely come a long way. Your entire demeanor is completely different compared to when we started the show. Wow, great job. Wow. Yeah.
Thanks for noticing.
That's wonderful.
Sometimes it's easy to not see or to forget, and like always.
Yeah, when you're living in the minutia of it every day, it's hard to see progress sometimes unless you really step back and because sometimes I'm like, oh wow, I'm so fucking lazy, I'm not doing enough, and then I'm like, wow, but I overcame huge tech fears, and met who I call Anna too, who has this fabulous deal. You pay her I pay her $27 a month, and she's just on retainer, and she just helps.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing I should be doing. I should be out there introducing myself and have a retainer plan like that. My dad had one, and I think he paid like $100 a month, something like that. But yeah,
and she has different levels. I'm on the lowest level, and I got in like at the beginning. But I think it's only $37 for everyone else. Or she has her bigger spenders who spend like $100 or $99 a month. And I was talking to her the other day and like, how's it going? And she's like, I love it because she's so quick and she solves people's huge problems like this. And she has this whole system. It's beautiful. And she says by doing that, that fills her heart. And then that allows her to also, well, she also charges like the big dogs, like the big corporations or whatever, to do their stuff. And she gets to charge the big bucks, which doesn't feed her soul so much, but is nice for the bank account, and keeps her going to do the other stuff for the rest of us. And that's what I want to do. My dream is, well, maybe I'll just share this now. I was really considering not, and I'm already crying. What's happening? Welcome to my world. Oh, and by the way, Blanca says, I'm a tech lady too. I was just not hired ever. Yeah, you keep telling me that. And so maybe we need to talk about that, but I'm pretty chalked up right now, but yeah, but good to know, Blanca. Anyway, I'll just say what happened yesterday and then we'll get to the magic. So I've been getting big hits on, like I mentioned, I'm working on creating probably several things, but for example, a real, like let's just say it'll be like one video a month where I teach a magic lesson. Um, for those who are looking to connect with their magic with energy work. And it'll include any charts needed or whatever. I'm going to make it way, like, incredibly more valuable than what I'm going to charge for it. And my dream is, like, for at least a decade, has been to create something really magical, over deliver with value, and everyone just pays a little bit. Like, I'm not looking to, like, oh, if you want to work with me, you have to spend $1,000. No, at this moment, doing a phone session, well, it's 150 this month, but usually it's 250. And when I do a session, I often get really knocked out. So it might seem like a lot of money, but it's not like I'm doing 5 sessions a day.
Right.
I'm doing that. Maybe that's the only one I'm doing for the day because that's all the energy I have, and I pour my energy into it. Yeah, and so the idea of being able to create something of huge value that I can, as a healer friend of mine, Laura, says, like, you want to deliver like stadium seating. Like, like, I want to help tons of people connect with their magic, and I want to be compensated well for it, but I don't want anybody to have to be poor about it. I just don't.
Or be fenced out because they don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, and even if you do have a lot of money, pay me $33 a month and you can quit anytime. Like, I'm still working on the details, but I'm really excited about that. And as I was playing with that, there's a healer that I follow. She's more of an astrologer and kind of woo-woo person, and we don't do the same things, but I'm part of her group, and she does a thing that it's $33 a month. CarrieSamuels.com. She's amazing. Yeah, anyway. And like, I've been on her mailing list. She came to me for a session way back in the day. And I've been on her email list ever since, and I haven't really utilized her until now. And now I'm part of her group. And honestly, I'm learning, like, I get good stuff, but I'm also learning how to do that for myself. And I'm like, I can do this. And so I was playing with just the numbers of it. And like, well, how many people would I need for this much? And it's like, it's not out of the realm of possibility of making, what is that word? Buttload of money. And yeah. And as soon as cue tears. So yesterday, last night, I was playing with that, and I'm like, oh, holy shit. And I'm like, wow, what if I was receiving that much money every month? And then I was this close to hyperventilating. Like, it might sound good in my head, but my body's like, oh no, sister, there's something to look at here. Like, and I'm like, and my heart's like, dum, 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 dum. I'm like, oh, fuck. And so luckily I trained myself, like, if it's happening to me, it's happening for me. So I got out my pendulum and started asking questions. And yeah, some incarnation issues showed up. Something about worthiness. Yeah, it was like almost having an anxiety attack. A negative portal showed up called Disrupted Cosmic Magic. Hello. Yeah, and so basically I worked on myself for maybe 5-10 minutes, and then my body started calming down. But it was super intense. Anyway, so, and just a reminder, you can really check anything. So, wow, it's already 11:44. How did this happen? Okay, let's get to some magic. And I know I can go over an hour, but I have it in my head. But I should be at an hour, and I get weird about time, as we all know. Okay, so that being said, let's do some magic. So let's do a quick grounding. Pick a chakra, any chakra. I'm going to pick my heart chakra today. Heart chakra is green. So if you're playing, close your eyes. Don't be driving. Don't be a dumbass. And let's expand that beautiful green heart chakra light and let's just share it with everybody. Let it move out, 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 out to the far reaches of the universe. We're also, part of that is sending some of that energy, deep roots down into Mother Earth Gaia to ground us, bringing up some of her energy, opening up our crown chakras and allowing the cosmic energy to meet up with Gaia's energy and create an interface between heaven and earth through us. Whew. So that being said, let's go ahead and first of all, check in. My name is Colleen. Yes. My name is Bob. No. Okay. It's safe and appropriate to do some energy work for the group today, watching now or in the future. Yes. Okay. And in the future. Yes. Okay. Are there any dead people to take care of? Yes. Or stuck souls that people who have died and then their energy just got stuck, didn't move on. Let's give them an exit strategy to the light or whatever their next step is. So I'm putting out a call for any and all deceased people who are ready to go, no questions asked, because sometimes they need a little extra help, but those are not the people I'm looking for. So any dead people that are looking for a ride to the light through my good friend Jesus, I'm inviting you to show up now. Okay, so do we have any takers? Yes. Is Jesus our best escort? Yes. Jesus, are you ready? Yes. Okay. Let's give him some space to take these people home. Okay. So, Jesus, have you successfully taken home these deceased people that were ready? Yeah. Okay. And I really mean it for those of you watching now or in the future. And as I mentioned over and over, but I think I don't know about you, but things need to be repeated to me a lot sometimes before I really get it. Yeah. And if you learn how to, which I teach in my book, drink, if you learn how to recognize like, ooh, I'm feeling off, or I'm not feeling like myself, or my cat's being weird, my phone's not working right. There's a million ways that we'll just call them dead people or other spirits can get our attention. And I teach you how to do that in my book. And it really is a game changer. To me, it's just like normal. But I have to remind myself it's not normal for most people. And it might be hard to wrap your brain around, but I promise you can do it too if you learn how to do it and work at it. Anyway, so let's go ahead. So Jesus, we've successfully taken the dead people to the light. Yes, thank you, Jesus. All right, so there's something energetic we can do today. Yes. Are we going to look at, what did I write down? Okay, so are we going to look at the subject of energy of regret? Yes, my giant hand. Which makes me think of, sorry, I'm off to something else. Here we go. But did anybody else watch SCTV back in the day? Like with John Candy and Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara and Harold Ramis, and the list goes on. But they had something called Monster Chiller Horror Theater, where there was Joe Flaherty was dressed as kind of like a vampire guy, but then he'd be like, oh, it's like, really? Anyway, and I forget what the movie was that they were showing, and they showed a clip of it, and it was John Candy being like the little assistant guy or whatever with little glasses, and he'd be like, and it was like some movie that was some Monster Chiller Horror Theater movie in 3D, and part of the 3D was John Candy going, they were talking about pancakes or something, and John Candy saying, "Would you like some syrup?" Okay, I didn't need to explain that, but at least I got it out of my head. And that wasn't a good example of SCTV, but man, so good. I'll stop. Okay, you're welcome. All right, so we're going to look at regret. Energy, trapped, old energy of regret. And just a reminder, if it's really in your face, or you said it yourself, Koop, triggered, there is magic in triggers, which I say and demonstrate over and over and over again in the book. And if you can start looking at your triggers as gifts that are getting your attention, and you have a method for unraveling those triggers, life can't help but get better. Yeah, when shit hits the fan, I kid you not, like, it's not like that I don't get upset about things. We all know I do. But to have a way to deal with it instead of just wading through it and kind of getting past it until it happens again, is pure fucking magic.
That's
That's
what I want.
Mike. I would drop the pendulum, but it would probably break my desk because my pendies are made of titanium. Anyway, so that being said, so we're looking at energy, trapped old energy of regret for anybody watching now or in the future. Yes. Okay. Is there something energetic to address there? Not only for Koop, but for everybody else? Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. Master menu? You want to know how? Read the book. Okay. Make your own. Okay, so this is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1. Yeah. Okay. In row 3. Yeah. 5. Yeah. Okay. So when I get all the same answer over and over, I'm a monkey. Okay. So something's up. That's usually that I'm not testing as myself. So my name is Colleen. Nope. Okay. I'm testing as someone else. I am. I'm testing as someone from the light, from the light, from the light. No. From the dark, from the dark, from the dark. Yeah. Okay. So let me make a note here. So we've got a dark somebody with us. This dark somebody is in non-physical form. Yep. This is a human on the planet. No. Okay. This is a non-physical female. This is a non-physical male. Yes. Okay. So dark non-physical male. Okay. This dark non-physical male is primarily interested in me. No. Primarily interested in Koop. Oh, you're the winner this week, Koop.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry, Dr. Shannon. It's not you this time. Wah, wah. Okay. Or congratulations, Shannon. You didn't pick up a dark person this week. Okay. So, did I get it was a male or a female? Was it male?
I thought that's what you said last. I thought you asked if it was a female first, but then
I thought it was a female, but I wrote down male. Okay, fuck. Whatever I came up with, let's try again. So my name is Colleen. I'm testing as a non-physical dark female. I'm testing as a non-physical dark male. Now I'm getting kind of sketchy answers. So I'm going to put a question mark on that. And you know what? Who cares what sex this dark non-physical somebody is? But they're primarily interested in Koop. Yes. Okay. So the important question that I ask now always, and Erica is part of that, me figuring out or us figuring out how to deal with dark beings. So this dark being is interested in my help in returning to grace, meaning the light. That's a yes. Okay. And just because somebody resonates as from the dark doesn't mean they're inherently evil. As I like to say, everyone has a chance to win in my game. And if you're not cooperative, then you're going to go fuck off. And I have my ways to deal with that. But this is not a fuck off situation. So this non-physical being is interested in my help in returning to grace. Yes. And he or she, so this is a male. Yes, this is a female. I get a male. We'll just go with it's a boy or call them them. Okay. So they are interested in my help in returning to grace. Yes. And they have some connection with Koop. Yes. It's from this current lifetime. No, this is a past life connection. It's a past life connection. Okay. So there's something we can do to help this dark being return to the light and get off of Koop. Yes. Okay. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In an even numbered row. No. Okay. This is in row 1. Yeah. It's in row 3. No. Okay. That's taking me to a negative portal needs to be handled. All right. This is a dimensional spiral portal. No, this is a what I playfully call a seal 'em up portal. Yes. Okay. This is in column A. No. Column B. Yes. Column C. No. Okay. Okay. This is in an odd numbered row. This is in row 1. Okay. Okay, I get it's a locational portal. So home, office, other, a place. Okay. Do we need details on this? No. It's safe and appropriate to seal up this portal for this dark being? Yes. Who's currently dark. Is this to seal up for Koop as well? Yes. This is safe and appropriate from the light for both of you? Yeah. Okay. Are we ready? Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. Have we successfully sealed this portal up for both Koop and the dark somebody? Yes. Okay. All right. So this dark being comes from the light, not yet. Okay. Is there something else we can do to help them return to grace? Yeah. This is on my master menu. Yeah. This is in column A. Oh. In column B. Yeah. Okay. Tiny little answers. Okay. So, sorry, I was having to talk myself out of sharing what was going through my brain. Okay, we don't need to go down that rabbit hole. So, so silly. Okay, so this is in column B in an odd numbered row. Okay, in row 1, in row 3. Okay, so shared chakra. So there's a shared chakra in my world. What that means is there is an entangled energy. I'm assuming in this case with Koop and the dark guy. So this is a chakra, a shared chakra between Koop and this dark somebody. Yes. Okay. This is a shared first chakra. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? No. Okay. So a shared first chakra. It's safe and appropriate and from the light to disentangle their first chakras. Whew. Giving everybody their own energy back. Yes. Okay. This is safe and appropriate from the light for both of you. Yep. Are we ready? We are. Here we go. Okay. All right. So, did we successfully separate your first chakras? Yes. Okay. So this dark being comes from the light, Not yet. Okay, there's something else to do to help them return to grace. Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10. I'm not going to lie. Having all these lights on me, yeah, my eyes are a little like seeing spots. With that being said, okay, so we're coming up to atrophied emotions, or a frozen emotion. Let's see which one shows up. One of my favorite things to show up. So this is some frozen negative emotion. No, this is an atrophied positive emotion. Yes, this atrophied positive emotion is for this who I'm playfully calling dark dude or chick. Yeah. This is for Koop as well. No. Well, it's ultimately for you, Koop, because we're getting somebody off of you and you don't have to process their energy. But this is a positive atrophied emotion, meaning something happened, maybe whatever happened that sent them to the dark side, and that part of their palette of emotions is not as usable. Or atrophied, just like a muscle. So this atrophied emotions in column A, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, yes. In row 3, 5, no. Okay, so atrophied energy of faith. So this atrophied energy of faith is ready to be brought back to life and usability for this currently dark somebody. Yep. Okay. So anything else we need to understand about it? No. Okay, we're going to go ahead and disrupt this pattern or de-atrophy it through a bypass circuitry. Yes. And just a reminder, bypass circuitries, which I do include in my book. Yeah, these are really handy. So these are handled. I figure out which bypass circuitry we're going to use, which one resonates, and then Gaia, as in Mother Earth, disrupts the pattern. She's amazing. So this bypass circuitry is in column A. A popular column, yep. This is in an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. Technology recalibration. Yes, please. Okay, so Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting pattern of this atrophied energy of faith for who I'm playfully calling Dark Dude? Yes. Okay, this is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? Yes. Okay, I'm just going to be quiet and give Gaia a moment to disrupt this pattern for him or her. Okay. Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of faith for this dark being? Yes. Thank you, Gaia. You're awesome. Okay, so this dark being comes from the light, comes from the light, comes from the light. That's a yes. They come from the dark, no. Okay, got it. All right, so they are from the light. So we are complete with this dark being. Yay, we're done. Okay, so Koop, you still have somebody dark with you? No. All right, my name is Colleen. Yes. Okay, so wow, it's already afternoon, but let's see if there's something else for the group. Is there something energetic we can do for the group today? Yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, a million. Okay, so we're out of space there. So my name is Colleen. Nope. Okay, I'm testing as someone else. I am. I'm testing as a human on the planet. Oh, okay. So yes. I'm testing as somebody in non-physical. No. Okay. So let's see who it might be. So so I'm testing as a human on the planet. Yes, this is a male human on the planet. No, this is a female human on the planet. Yes. Okay. Is it somebody who's checked in today to the show? It is. Well, that narrows it down. Okay. So Yvonne, Chip, no, Erica, Shannon. False alarm, Shannon. I proclaimed that you weren't involved, and you certainly are. So, well, Shannon, you may or may not be watching because I think you check in between patients as a amazing chiropractor. Yeah. So whether you're watching or not, Shannon, this is for you. I'm testing as Shannon. Yes. Okay. And Shannon, you come from the light, come from the light, come from the light. Yes. Come from the dark, come from the dark, come from the dark. No. And I in no way think Shannon comes from the dark, but I've gotten pretty savvy, if I do say so myself, over the years of, sometimes when a dark being shows up, they mean business and they're very tricky and sticky. Yeah, so I just want to make sure that I wasn't testing as a dark being pretending to be Shannon. So that being said, I'm testing as Shannon for a reason. Yes. Okay. So one second. Okay, so I'm testing as Shannon. I'm only testing as Shannon. Yes, so there's something to do for Shannon. Yes, this is on my master menu. Yes, this is in column A. Column A? No. Column B? No. Okay, then. So is this what would be column C if I ever cleaned up my master menu? Yeah. Okay. All right, this is an incarnation issue, a supported optimism infusion upgrade. Yes. Oh, we haven't done that for a while. Okay, is this for everyone, including Shannon? Yes. So if you're watching now or in the future, this is for you as well. So it's safe and appropriate to do this supported optimism infusion upgrade for everyone. Yes, this is, so are we ready? Yeah. Okay, here we go. And in order to receive, all you need to do is relax. Just be you. In my world, you can't do it wrong. If you need this energy, you'll get it. Here we go. Oh my God, I just remembered something that happened last week. Anyway, get to that maybe. Okay, so have we successfully completed this supported optimism infusion upgrade for Shannon and everyone? Yes. Okay, is there anything else to do for Shannon while I'm testing as her? Nope. Okay, my name is Colleen. Yes, okay. Yeah, a few nights ago, I was just waiting for Dave to get home. I think I was lying on the couch, messing on my phone, playing stupid Royal Match or whatever the fuck I play that's just redonk. And I'm like on level million or something. Okay, it's just in the thousands, but that's embarrassing enough. So, yeah. But it is like they advertise. It is pretty relaxing. Sad. How sad. Yeah, but all of a sudden I felt a huge pain in like right here, like my heart area. And I was like, what was that? And so I sat up and grabbed my pendulum and asked immediately, and I got that there was somebody dark with me, and they were not interested in my help, and I had to banish them. But it happened a few times as I was asking questions, and it's like, holy fuck. If I was somebody who didn't do what I do, I might be thinking I was having a heart attack. So it's really handy to have tools at your fingertips where you can check for yourself, like, is this a medical emergency? No. And I often ask that, is this a medical emergency? No. This is energetic? Yes. Okay. And then I peel it apart. And then it stopped as soon as I took care of it. But it's like, it was really, I don't get scared by this stuff a lot, but I was almost a little bit scared. I get scared by plenty of things, but magic is not one of them. Yeah. So, and now that I've gone on about that, what the fuck was I doing? We did the supported optimism, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
For Shannon.
Yes. So my name is Colleen. We're complete with Shannon. Okay. Is there anything else to do for the group today? Okay. Let's just do one more little thing. Or big thing. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. I'm a monkey. No. Oh, good. So it's in an odd numbered row. Yes. This is in row 1, 3, 5, 5, 7. Yeah. Okay. So what's coming up is a vow. So a vow, an agreement, an oath, some kind of agreement, vow that has outlived its usefulness is what is showing up for whoever needs it today. This is a personal vow. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7. Yeah. Okay. A vow of victimhood. Okay. So this vow of victimhood is ready to be cleared for whoever needs it, watching now or in the future. Yep. Anything else we need to understand about it? Nope. This is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? Yes. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay, so have we successfully cleared this vow of victimhood for whoever needs it, watching now or in the future? Yes. Awesome. Okay, is there anything else to do for the group today? I get a yes, so let's keep going. This is on my master menu. This is in column A, in an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10, 12. Okay. So that brings us to either a frozen negative emotion or another atrophied positive emotion. Okay. So this is a frozen negative emotion. No, this is an atrophied positive emotion. Yes. Okay. This positive emotion's in column A, in an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. I don't have this for sure. Atrophied energy of playfulness. Playfulness is very, very important to me. Just ask my husband, who's also the same way. Okay, so this atrophied energy of playfulness is ready to be de-atrophied, brought back to life, rehydrated, so it's more usable and accessible and recognizable. Yes. Okay, we're going to use a bypass circuitry to disrupt this pattern for whoever needs it. Yes. Okay. So, all right. So this bypass circuitry is in column A, column B, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, yes. In row 3, no. Okay, oh, this is a mouthful. And just keep in mind, this might sound weird. All of this might sound crazy, batshit, but whatever. I go where I'm led in the words that resonate. Yeah, and so this is a 3-parter. This one is called Emotional Autophagy / Interdimensional Recalibration / Spiritual Merkaba or Merkaba Reignition. Yeah, emotional autophagy. Well, autophagy is a body thing where like your autophagy goes up, meaning your body's able to take out the trash, especially when you fast. Because if we're piling in the food like all the time, it just does not give your body a chance to get all the shit out, even when you get all the shit out. If you know what I mean. Wink. Okay. So it's safe and appropriate. Well, I'm sorry. So Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of playfulness for whoever needs it, watching now or in the future? Yep. Are we ready? We are. Let's give Gaia a moment. All right, Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of playfulness for the group? Yes. And I'd like to point out we've gone 1 hour and 11 minutes. So we'll just call that a 111, and that's my favorite number. So make a wish. Okay. That's my wish. Okay. So, all right. So is that a good place to stop today? Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to throw this out there because all the cool people do it. Please subscribe so you don't miss an important episode of Magic Mondays. Invite a sensitive friend along if you see fit. Like it. I would love if people liked it more. Like click the like button and the subscribe button. Anytime I watch a video, if I like it, I like it. So not to shame anybody, and not to sound needy and thirsty. But
no, I even like pay attention. I watch a lot of YouTube, so I pay attention to like the ratio of watches to likes,
mm-hmm.
and it's really interesting. Some YouTubers get like 1 like for every 4 views. Some people it's like 1 like for every 20 views. It's interesting how many people like consume content but don't react at all to it, don't give any feedback.
Yeah, and it's like anybody who creates content is a person, unless they're a robot, and I don't know about them, but and it's something they're creating for people.
Well, I want the algorithm to know what I want and don't want. So that's why I I like that, or if I don't like it, I don't downvote things very much, but I definitely wanted to encourage it to serve me more of what I just watched. So yeah, I wanted it to know that I like that. So otherwise, you're missing out on the features of YouTube. I think you want what you want to be first.
Yeah, and I need to look into that SEO, search engine optimization. But
oh yeah, it's again, be careful too. There's a lot to it, but there's also a lot of scammers out there that promise all kinds of stuff, and
yeah, I want to figure it out without paying somebody a lot of money. But anyway.
If you Google for energy healing with Colleen, it'd be helpful if you were the top result.
Yeah, wouldn't that be swell?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Well, thanks for watching. I really, really, really appreciate everyone who does, whether I have no idea who you are or you check in and get your theme song. Yeah, I really appreciate you. I love you. I hope you all have a beautiful week. I hope you have a great week, Koop. And I hope to see you next week. And please, please, please let me know if I can be of service to you. You can always contact me at energyhealingwith.com, and please take advantage of the full session. Even if you don't want one right now, if you want to invest in it now and do it later in the next year or something, we can always do that too. But it really is a deep discount, and I'm not going to always offer it. So anyway, I appreciate you. I love you. And thank you so much. And Yvonne says, great way to start the week. I'm assuming you mean my show.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I always feel when we're done. I always feel better.
all right, Coop. So until next week,
Right on.
let's say goodbye while I play my beautiful theme song.
Bye, everybody.
See you next time. Bye.
You are magic, magic. We are magic.